I'll keep saying it. Religion is a danger. When you have people who will kill, they'll go into a church and massacre. Go into the mosque, do the same thing. Under the name of religion. Under the umbrella of religion. Isn't it barbaric? It is senseless. And you have some group of people who want to turn Nigeria into an Islamic state, a Sharia state. Tell me, how come? Why won't there be trouble in the land? There won't be peace. And this religion is not yours. I don't have a problem with your religion, with your belief. It's not my problem. But when you now go far and beyond, you now get radicalized. You are adopting somebody else's religion. The Arabs, they are the one that sold Islam to us. The Europeans gave us Christianity. And if you look inside the Bible, no such word as Christianity in the Bible. Check from Genesis to Revelation, you will not find Christianity in the Bible. But you know what? When people are impoverished, it gives rise to so many things. Just like religion too. I'm telling you. If you look at all these pastors, now, 95% of them, they were born poor. They were not born with a silver spoon. I can bet it on my life. Go and look at Oyedepo's story and Adeboye. Check their story now. Don't say, I'm saying nonsense. Go and check their stories. Go and look them up. Very few of them were born with a silver spoon. Poverty took them into religion. And that's the more reason why, for me, the one person I will blame, it's in the book, in these holy books, is God. And I'll keep saying it. It will not be well with that God. That God, calamity will befall the God. That God in the Bible and the Quran, may you not be well with that God. And I said it, I'll keep saying it. The Quran is a plagiarized, modified version of the Bible. Let's not argue that one. Go and do your findings. Quran was taken from the Bible. So it's like a baby version of the Bible. An outlet of Christianity is what you have as Islam. I have no issue with your belief or your religion. The only one person I have an issue with, I just said it now, is the God in the Bible. May it not be well with that God. May it not be well with that God. May all the curse in this world before that God. This God has done too many damage, man. Just too many damage. It's the same God that will create a baby that will come to this world with a heart disease, brain tumor, blind. There's not one societal problem that this God has solved. Just give me one. Just give me one. That if you call upon him right now, at this instant, at any instance, he will come and solve your problem. Because he's not there. He doesn't listen. The one you're talking about is not there. The one in the book, in this Bible of a comic book, is not there. He doesn't listen. He's got no eyes. The one in the Bible. But you know what? I will start with Genesis. Like I said, I am not a scholar. My intelligence quotient is very low. 0. My IQ is 0. but I am a very intuitive person. I'm very intuitive. Trust me. I don't have brains, but I use my brain. The only one I have, I use it very well. Very, very well. We can have the arguments. You might not agree with my hypothesis or my theory, but can you just please take a moment and just listen and evaluate whatever I say. Try and dissect it, because we need to first of all decolonize and deconstruct this slavery mentality. It is our problem. I'm saying it. If Nigeria was a good state, a good environment where equality, is the order of the day, I'm telling you, most people won't go into ministerial work, becoming a pastor and prophet, trying to scam people, defraud them of their hard-earned money. You shouldn't even tithe. You shouldn't take offerings to church. I'm telling you. They are threatening, saying, I've caused commotion in their churches. Because they know I'm saying the truth. Like, for instance, I don't need your money. I'm not saying come and worship any god. I've not said bring your tithe to me. I've not said come and take up my own religion, because I don't have one. I was a victim as you. And people are playing on your lack of knowledge. Yes, because most of us, we lack the knowledge, because we don't know, we don't do findings. And that's why some idiot will seize upon it and try to manipulate, defraud, scam, lie. They will deceive, because they will not, they need to fend for themselves as well. So they see you as an opportunity, as their ATM, their cash machines. Trust me, I've been there before. I was once like you. It's not my intention to mislead you, lie to you, deceive you. You're my brother, you're my sister. I'm telling you, if you listen to me very well, just take your time and just follow what I have to say to you. I'm saying to you, the God in the Bible are the white guys, the Europeans, the slave masters. Let me give you a scenario. If your father happens to be Bill Gates or Elon Musk, I mean, in fact, let's leave these white folks alone. Say, for instance, your father is Otedola, the oil and gas mogul. Trust me, or tell me, what will you lack? That's my hypothesis now. If your father is somebody like Otedola or Mike Adenuga or Dangote, the richest man in Africa, let's say that's your father. Tell me one thing you lack. But the God in the Bible, he tells you to wait. Like, Nigeria is so impoverished. I think we rank 1 or 2 in the world most impoverished state or country. Yet we are blessed. But the God in the Bible can do nobody, nothing. Because it is a human like you. The God in the Bible is a human like you. The white bastards wrote this Bible. Everything in the Bible depicts them I'll keep saying it. Everything in the Bible. They are telling you they are our God, that they will rule over us. And they are doing it up until now. I am telling you, they are the ones in the Bible. Don't you use, they say Lord, Lord, Lord in the Bible. You hardly find, you have God, they say God, God, God. But you have, you hear more of Lord in the Bible. Go and watch all these Roman Empire films. It's to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. And I will start, you see, when a religious group decides to punish somebody because they blaspheme, and people are happy about it, your fellow human being, because he says something about some God, and they are charging him, and you're happy about it. Do you see how religion has made us hate each other? No more empathy, no sympathy for ourselves. It's appalling. And I'll read to you, because I say most people don't read their Bible. I'll read to you the book, the gospel book, the gospel of Thomas, because you don't read the Bible, so you don't even know. You can't be condemned or damned if you even blaspheme against this God. I'll read it to you. The book of the Gospel of Thomas, 144. I'll read to you. Jesus said, whoever blasphemes against the Father will be forgiven. Blasphemes against the Son will be forgiven. But you have somebody who says some things about his religion because he denounced Islam. I just read the story. Now they are trying to incarcerate him. They want to jail him for that. And some Muslims are so happy about it. Isn't that some kind of madness? It is the same religion that I said it was brought to you by the Arabs. It is not yours. It is not ours. Christianity is not our religion. They were given to us by the Europeans. They brought it to us. They had no good intentions. Their aim was to use the Bible, Christianity, to control us, to enslave us, and that's what they are doing. Now, all these pastors have taken a play. They are taking a cue from this book, from the Europeans. Whatever your pastor says, you must do. It's a form of control. And like I said, I will start with Genesis. Just follow me. Don't be angry. Don't be mad. And I'll say it again. This God in the Bible may not be well with it. May not be well with the God in the Bible. Ofo ni Ọlọ́run ní Bible yìí máa ṣe. Because it's a white guy. It's a white man. It's somebody like you. It's a human like you. May not be well with the God you have in this Bible. I'll read to you from Genesis, and I'll give you point by point. Like I said, my hypothesis may not fly with you. My theory, you might not like it, but just take your mind, let it settle, and just follow me. Let's start with Genesis chapter 1. Let's read from verse 1. Just follow me. He said, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. It says now the earth was formless and empty. And it says darkness was over the surface of the deep. And the spirit, listen, it says the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. So that tells you that even the white men themselves, they up until now they are still confused as to who is this, who created we humans. They couldn't find any answers to these questions. Now they came up with this story. The Bible is a comic book, I'm saying to you. Now they came up with this story saying God himself was hovering over the waters. Because they are telling you our spirit too was hovering over the waters, which we know where to go. I'm saying to you, the Bible God is a man like you. You may not agree with me, but just follow me. Just follow my story, my hypothesis. Just follow it. It says the Spirit of God was hovering over the waters. So it means he was lost. That same God, though, he was lost. He was just going all around. Didn't know where to go. Now, let's go. To chapter 2. Chapter 2, verse 2. It says, by the seventh day, when he has finished all his works, he rested. How can a powerful God be tired? Don't you get it? How is it possible that a powerful God, the omnipotent, omniscience, all-knowing God, the El Shaddai, right, gets tired? How is it possible that he gets tired? He shouldn't get tired. Only humans should get tired. Like I said to you, at first I said his spirit was hovering over the waters. That is the human spirit. Now he's saying to you, after all the work he has done, he rested on the seventh day from all his work. That's telling, and it is telling you invariably that he's got flesh like you, and he gets tired and he needs to rest. If there's a God depicted in the Bible at a time when the world has not even come to what it is today, he'll be dead by now. How is it possible he wants to handle the entire universe? He can't, because he won't even do anything. He's not even there. Yes, it's a book. And now, like 2.8 billion people have taken this book to be their source of belief and their faith. It baffles me. I can't comprehend the level of brainwashing these Europeans were able to perpetrate. He said in chapter 1, the Spirit of God was hovering. He's telling his spirit, when he came to the world, he didn't know where to go. How can God's spirit be roaming around? So it was when he now found earth to be a place that is habitable for you humans. that he now formed himself. He said he formed heavens and the earth after his spirit was just hovering around. Now he's telling you on the seventh day he rested. God rested. I just told you, God is a man like you. That's why I'll keep saying this. I will not be civil with that God. I will not be civil with the God. If it's this God, same God in the Bible, I will not be civil with him. I will not be nice. I curse the God. May not be well with that God. Yes. Don't agree with me, but wait, just take your time, sit down, and just read this Bible very well. Let your understanding open. Open your mind. Don't be scared. I just read to you the Gospel of Thomas. If you blaspheme against the Father, the God, it's a forgivable sin. And let me tell you something. You see, sin is a biblical word. It's a religious term. In the legal world, the world that we are in, it's called crime. In as much as you don't commit any crime, fuck sin. That is bound by law. Fuck sin. Yes, sin is a biblical term. Grace is a biblical term. It's a religious term. The grace you have in the Bible that the religious people make use of, it's a religious term. This, if you go and look at the real meaning of grace, it's just to save time. You are giving time. But religion has turned it around. They give it a different meaning. Let your mind open. Just open up your mind. Relax. And just follow me. I've given you two examples to prove to you that the God in the Bible is human. Just follow me. After he rested, all of a sudden, the serpent just appeared. The serpent deceived Eve. He said they mustn't eat. God said they must not eat out of the forbidden fruit, which is of evil and good and knowledge. Shouldn't we have knowledge of what evil and good is? So that tells you that even the serpent, it's not the devil, and it's not Satan, it's not the demon. It's just serpent. The Bible did not say the serpent is here in Genesis. There's nowhere in Genesis that says that the serpent is the devil or Satan, because in the beginning there was no Satan, there was no devil. It was just a serpent. Are you following me? It was just the serpent, and there's nowhere in the Bible, in Genesis, that it says the serpent is Satan. Read your Bible very well. I'm telling you, there's nowhere in the Bible where it says the serpent is Satan. First of all, he said his spirit was hovering around over the waters. In the second point, he said he rested. Does God rest? Should God rest? Now the third point, in chapter 3, verse 8, they said they heard him walking in the garden in the cool of the day. God was walking. I'll still come back and tell you where this garden is, because there's no archaeological proof that this garden ever existed. Nobody has even found the garden before. Nobody. But just follow my story. It might sound boring, Before, the Bible used to be boring to me. But as I began to read the Bible, I began to understand what a comic book the Bible is. I want to just read Genesis very well. I've given you 3 points. I'll continue from there in my next video. Just stay tuned.